10 differences between crushing and falling in love. You know, figuring out if it's a crush or actual love can be pretty confusing, right? I mean, you meet someone, and suddenly you're hit with all these emotions. But untangling what those feelings really mean, that's a puzzle. So, picture this. You're smitten by someone new, and you're thinking, is this love? Well, it's totally normal to get wrapped up in the excitement and label it as love straight away. But guess what? Sometimes, what you're feeling might just be a crush or infatuation. Don't worry, I've got some insights on the psychology of these emotions that might help. Alright, here's the lowdown. Love is more than just emotions. It's like emotions with a deep emotional connection twist. It's like when you genuinely care about someone on a level that goes beyond the surface stuff. You're not just hoping for their happiness, you're actively rooting for the good things to come their way. Now, a crush, on the other hand, is like this intense fascination with someone, often based on shallow things like their appearance or maybe what they do for a living. It's like seeing that person at the same coffee shop and suddenly your heart skips a beat. But it's not that profound connection that love brings. So, here's the deal. If you're wondering if what you're feeling is a crush or the real deal love, look out for these key differences. They're like little clues to help you figure it out for yourself. Number 1. How long did it take to develop feelings? You know what's interesting? The way feelings develop between having a crush and falling in love is quite different. With a crush, it's like a lightning strike. The emotions just hit you out of nowhere. It's what they call love at first sight, where you meet someone and boom, you're totally smitten. But love, real love, that's a bit more of a slow burn. It's not about that instant spark. It's about spending time together, building a deep emotional connection that's rooted in respect and shared values. You really get to know each other through those shared experiences, and that's when you realize there's something deeper going on. 2. Do you put the object of your love, crush up on a pedestal? Another cool way to figure out whether you're crushing on someone or actually in love, and the other way around, is by checking if you're putting them on a pedestal. Are they practically perfect in your eyes? Do you use all those extreme adjectives every time you talk about them? When it's a crush, you tend to see them as flawless, like the ultimate standard in relationships. But when you truly love someone, it's a bit different. You appreciate them for who they are, with all their strengths and weaknesses. It's more about feeling that emotional bond and security rather than chasing after perfection. 3. How jealous are you? You know, jealousy is like a neon sign flashing, crush alert. It's that feeling when you can't help but feel a tad possessive and insecure about the person you're into. But honestly, you deserve better than that. Feeling jealous is a red flag that your trust in them isn't fully there. And trust is a big deal. Real love is a different ballgame. It's built on a solid foundation of trust and respect. When you genuinely love someone, those irrational thoughts and worries tend to take a back seat. The connection runs deep, and you just know that your feelings are authentic. So, if you find yourself in the jealousy zone, it might just be a sign that it's more of a crush than the real deal. You deserve that deeper, more genuine connection. 4. Are you attracted to other people? Have you noticed yourself keeping your options open lately? Like, being attracted to others even though you're into your new flame. Well, guess what? You've got a crush. Crushes can be super exciting and make you feel those fluttery butterflies, but they don't really fill you up deep down. Love, on the other hand, is a whole different story. When you're in love, it's like magic. You won't even realize if someone else is checking you out, no matter how good looking they are. Love just makes you want to create awesome memories and have cozy dinners with your one and only. It's a whole different level of connection. 5. Do you cancel on friends and blow off prior commitments? You know how it is when you have a crush on someone, right? Sometimes you might feel like you have to change your plans or be available all the time, just to catch their attention. But honestly, that kind of behavior often stems from feeling a bit insecure. Crushes tend to be more about idealizing someone than seeing them as they really are. Now, real love is a different story. When you genuinely love someone, there's no need to feel pressured into making certain choices. Your partner should respect you and your commitments. You won't have to give up parts of yourself just to keep their interest. It's about mutual understanding and supporting each other's lives. 6. Are your feelings hot and cold? You know that feeling when you're all about someone one moment and then kinda can't stand them the next? Yep, that's the classic crush situation. Crushes often stem from this idealized version of what the other person represents, and if they don't match up to that, the emotions can nosedive pretty quickly. But then there's that whole love thing. When you truly love someone, your feelings are more consistent. You might get irritated with them from time to time, sure, but you don't doubt that love feeling. It's like, annoyance might be there, but the core love stays pretty darn steady. 7. Is your relationship purely physical? You know, when you're crushing on someone, the focus tends to be more on the physical side of things rather than forming a deep emotional bond. It's like this heightened awareness of feeling attractive and being drawn to that person. If you catch yourself only feeling at ease when you're all dressed up and looking your best around them, it's a pretty good sign that you've got a crush going on. But here's the thing about love, it's a whole different ballgame. It's not just about the physical attraction. When you truly love someone, there's a sense of comfort that goes beyond how you look. It's that special connection that digs much deeper than just the surface stuff. It's about feeling at ease with them no matter how you're dressed or what you look like. 8. Do you bicker and quarrel over little things? You know how in every relationship, there are bound to be disagreements, right? But have you noticed how sometimes these little tiffs just keep popping up? Especially when you're crushing on someone, it's like those disagreements have a tendency to become more frequent. Crushes sort of set up these high hopes in your mind, and when the other person doesn't quite match up, it can get under your skin. Love, on the other hand, is a whole different story. When you truly love someone, it's about accepting them just the way they are. You respect them, even when you don't see eye to eye. Sure, disagreements will still happen, but they won't be these small, mean-spirited things. It's more like a healthy exchange of opinions. So, just remember, if you're finding yourself in constant spats over the little stuff, maybe it's worth taking a step back and asking whether it's just a crush or something more substantial. 9. Do you hold grudges? You know that feeling when your partner messes up and you can't seem to shake it off? Well, it's a little hint that you might have a bit of a crush. See, when you truly love someone, you're usually able to let go and move past their mistakes. As feelings between two people grow stronger, disagreements might still pop up, but love has this magical way of fostering understanding and forgiveness. Just something to think about. 10. Is your relationship focused on desire or friendship? This is important because a crush is rooted in and focused on desire. You may have completely different interests and tastes, but you both desire to be together. When you love someone, the focus is on friendship. Two people who love each other share common interests, and even when they don't, they work together because they care about each other's happiness. So tell me in the comment, are you having a little crush or love? Finally, for you ladies, if you think understanding men is hard and want to heal your relationship forever, then you should definitely learn how to trigger their hero instinct. The best way to learn about this amazing psychology is by checking out the first link in the description right now. It's a powerful psychology guide that will teach you exactly how to make a man fall in love with you using reverse male psychology.